I am doing the weekly astrology for September 15th through 21st, 2024. Here we are once again, moving into the eclipses this week. We have a full moon eclipse in Pisces, and it is spinning around with the Sun, Uranus, and Neptune. The emotional intensity of this lunar eclipse in the deeply emotional sign of Pisces is going to show the light and the dark inside and out. The truth is going to sneak out the edges and the cracks in your armor, and you are going to have to deal with what is arising that you possibly thought had been handled in the past. Eclipses are great at showing us what we need to address in order to be more whole, but they often show our vulnerabilities and weaknesses to do it. September 16th, the moon will move into insightful Pisces. For those sitting on the edges of sanity, it can make them feel as if they are falling off a cliff, especially with the energy of the eclipse on the way. We usually feel eclipses approximately 6 weeks before and 6 weeks after. This cycle promises to be huge with all the energy of the election coming our way. Take care of your own sanity. Do not let others pull you too far off course. Know that their upset does not have to be yours. Try to not overdo or let others get under your skin. September 17th, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is a moment to see into the sacred pools of your unresolved dreams. We are here to move beyond chaos and into more caring for ourselves and this world. But the emotional intensity has been building for a very long time, making us feel as if we have been dancing on the edges of a few knives, and we are exhausted from trying to maintain balance without getting cut. These eclipses are beginning a long healing process that will take us until 2026 to complete. Today is just an opening into the levels of awareness that need to be addressed during these next few years. Many things will need completion and closure, and that could be very difficult to do. In the dance of all the eclipses, the sun, the earth, and the moon, and the nodes are all dancing and pulling on each other. Seems we are at a point of transition. There are things that our soul wishes to accomplish, and something deep inside is calling for recognition and to be heard. We are in for a wild ride emotionally. We are here to find how to balance our inner with our outer. That is because with the sun in Virgo, we want a practical and organized reality, but the moon in emotional Pisces, it wants us to embrace our intuitive knowing and spiritual center. As these suns and moons dance with each other, the goal is to integrate both. We are learning where to control and then where we need to trust. Just like breathing, we are going to need to take a lot in and a lot of life and energy to keep going. And we are going to need to let go of people, situations, and circumstances in the process. September 19th, the moon moves into Aries and the sun will trine to Uranus, bringing a heightened focus between our desires for freedom and the longing for truth to come back into the forefront of our reality. We are living in a week where there will be a lot of rhetoric happening, and we are just over being nice to those that perpetuate conspiracy theories that harm others and are blatantly untrue. With the eclipse energy causing us to push back against those that say and do things that only make life worse and harder for everyone, let's just say that we are over being nice. The force of the Virgo sun demands discernment and that allowance of our individuality while giving the same space for others. Uranus wants us to go forward and not keep getting caught in the webs of deception and lies that are hooked to a past that is no longer relevant to what is happening now in the world and where we are going in the future. We demand that those that want to lock us into boxes from the past to leave us alone because we are not going back. We want new ideas to bring us a broadening of our potential, not old ideas that make no sense to this moment. September 20th, the moon moves into Taurus and the sun will be in opposition to Neptune. Neptune is retrograde currently in Pisces, and the sun will be at those same degrees in opposition. The planet Neptune longs to dream of another reality with hope and the potential for finding oneness. The Virgo sun embraces what it is to be a part of life and see through the enthusiastic eyes of a 19-year-old that is still alive inside our soul. Those youthful eyes believe that we can find a way, and it makes us willing to do the hard work that is required. This week, we see how big the problem is and how big the solution will have to be. Big challenges are tackled with many small steps to culminate into that dream that we see, but we are not sure how to reach right now. Notice that voice inside that wants something, that is willing to do and is willing to do what it takes. Follow that voice. It will lead you to a wonderful place, eventually.